As we all know, what is trending in Nigeria from the evening of this year's Christmas is the U.S. bombing of the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria terrorist camps in Sokoto. Nigerians have been reacting to the bombing. The one that has attracted the attention of many Nigerians is that of Sheikh Ahmad Gumi. Stay tuned to the end as I will present the comment Sheikh Gumi made. Then it will be followed by the reactions of some Nigerians, including the former military head of state, General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, retired. Stay tuned to the end of the video as it promises to be interesting conversations.
They are going nowhere. They are part of us and we are part of them. We must live with them. You can't drive them away, and they can't drive us away. They are our neighbors, so we should never allow them to be our enemies. And if by any mistakes, by our actions, we have turned them into enemies, then we are finished. Because our real enemy will use them against us. As your real enemy will use your neighbor against you, and nobody knows your secret more than your neighbor. He knows when you come back and when you go out. So we should never allow herdsmen to be our enemies. Nowhere. They are part of us and we are part of them. We must live with them. You can't drive them away, and they can't drive us away. They are our neighbors, so we should never allow them to be our enemies.
They are our enemies. They are our enemies. I don't know if maybe I'm not speaking English. They are our enemies, Uncle. They are our enemies. It's not you that will tell us who our enemy is. Do you understand? They are our enemies. If they're not your enemies, no problem. I'm happy for you. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum. Inakwana nawani. Dan Allah. Mu roƙe ka. Kai haƙuri. Ka kyale mu. Nigeria is not Federal Republic of Gumi. You don't represent Muslims. You don't represent the North. You barely even represent common sense. When they were doing the kidnapping, you didn't have any moral outreach. You were silent most of the time. I think you and these terrorists need to just pack yourselves, enter a bus or a lorry, and go and build your own country elsewhere. You can't just go. Create your own country, make your rules there, enjoy yourself. Nobody will come there to come and stress you. Than Allah, than Annabi. Because here, we're busy trying to stay alive. First of all, what do you mean by they are part of us? Whose family are they? And why do you keep saying us? Because I want to understand, what does us mean? What is the meaning of us? Who is us? You and who? Them and who? Where? How? They're not part of me. They're not part of my family. I don't know them. I will never know them. We need to clarify, because I am sure that I am not related to these people. I'm not related to them. I don't know about you, but I'm not related to them. Every time Nigeria tries to move forward, this guy just pops up like malaria with a sermon that nobody asked for. Terrorists are around sneezing, and the minute you hear it, you will just rush like one PR manager. You're always worried about their feelings, always worried about, what they're doing, always talking about how, the decisive actions are immoral. You're not a policy maker. You're not the government. Nigeria is not run by clerics with Facebook pages. It is run by elected officials. And let's not forget, the soldiers are actually dying in the field. While you're here, going around, justifying what these people are doing. Rest, please. We're begging you, please, just rest. Because you don't speak for the Muslims, as I said. You don't speak for us. You don't speak for the North. Uncle, please. I don't even want to be rude. You speak as if Nigeria belongs to you personally. And maybe we're tenants in your compound. Because newsflash, we are not. And at this point, I think that the most patriotic thing for you to do is to just stop talking. Please, just stop talking and leave us alone. We are tired. We are tired. Nigeria's security strategy is not your WhatsApp group. Sit this one out. It's like you hate our progress. Please. You hate anytime we are making, you just go like pimple. Every time terrorism is mentioned, like overnight pimples, never with solutions, just to undo all the progress that we have made. Always trying to soften the image of these terrorists and making us look like we're complicit. You're not the conscience of Nigerian Muslims. Nobody elected you. You're not the spokesman. Please. You're not the class prefect. You don't get to frame national security as a religious morality play every time a bomb drops. If you have a real plan, fine. Submit it through the proper channels. If not, please stop freelancing with our national trauma because we are tired. On behalf of everybody, like this is on behalf of everybody, from Lagos to Calabar, from Kano to Ekiti, to everywhere. There is a difference between raising concerns and constantly inserting yourself into every security matter like one self-appointed referee. Nigerians want peace. We're not looking for endless commentary that sounds like, you're always 1 second away from apologizing for terror. Every time you speak, your contribution seems to blur the line between, condemnation and excuse. The country is bleeding. Soldiers are dying. Communities are literally under siege as we speak. Most Nigerians, we just want it to stop. That's all. We're not asking you for anything. Please, just stop. What you're doing right now is not commentary. It is theater. And the last time I checked, nobody is buying the tickets to watch. If you want a country where you call the shots, go and build one. As I said earlier, pack yourself, enter a lorry, go and build your own country because you have no authority here. Stop acting like your opinion is national strategy. If you have nothing constructive to say, please just go quiet. Or go and sue Saudi Arabia in court so that you can enter for Hajj because you have bigger problems. From where I stand, you have bigger problems. Stop pushing narratives that makes the entire Muslim faith and people from the north look like we're all condoning this thing, like we like it. Like you're spoiling the image. You're making us look like we don't want peace. Like we're enjoying it. If you can't influence the argument, logically, just leave us alone. Because what you're doing now, it just feels like endless repeat of a loop. You're always just saying the same thing in a million different ways. Today you say it like ABC. Tomorrow you say BCA. Next tomorrow you say CAB. Please. Wallahi tallahi mungaji. Please. Dan Allah, dan Annabi ka kale Dan Allah.
Top of the day, ladies and gentlemen. I hope this meets you well. Honestly, with the way Sheikh Gumi is going, he's going to even cause more harm than good to the religion of Islam. I sincerely do not support what he's doing because I wonder how you are going to be sympathetic to terrorists and forgetting the victims of the terrorists. How can we continue like this? And if Sheikh Gumi continues to do what he's doing, it's going to even make the situation more complicated. And because he's an Islamic cleric, it's going to bring more bad light to the religion of Islam. I'm advising Sheikh Gumi to read the room. Please, Sheikh Gumi should read the room and understand what is happening and stop making, he should just stop commenting. Because he is further he's exacerbating the entire situation to be even worse than what it is. We cannot support negotiation with terrorists. There is nothing you are going to come and tell me that is going to make me accept that these guys are doing the right thing or they're unaliving people because of something was done to them. We have to be very, very strategic in our thoughts. So please, Sheikh Gumi should read the room and understand the situation, because now that The whole Christian genocide thing is trending now that we're having a lot of attention in our country. Now that the religion of Islam is really painted in a bad light, it's not a good time. It is not a good time for such comments and remarks. Please, you should stop it. I am not with Sheikh Gumi on his plight of, negotiating with terrorists or bandits. There is nothing that you can compare to the life of a human being. You cannot compare the life of cows to the life of a human being. So this is just what I'm here to say. This has to stop. I am a Muslim and I disassociate myself from what Sheikh Gumi is saying. I disassociate myself from the mode of operation he wants to imbibe and say he wants there should be negotiation with terrorists. I do not support that. I do not support that. You cannot be a terrorist apologist and you are going to expect us as Muslims to support that type of ideology. So please, Sheikh sir, please, I think it's high time you just step by the side and let's see how these things is good. Because now you are exacerbating it, you are making the entire situation worse, and then the religion of Islam is being painted into a much more bad light. Because now people are saying that, oh, this is it, since he's an Islamic, because you being an Islamic cleric, you are like a key figure in Nigeria and the religion of Islam in Nigeria. So anything you say is going to be generalized and is going to be taught that every Muslim in Nigeria has the same context, has the same ideology of negotiation with terrorists. I disassociate myself from that, and please sir, I urge you to just please remain quiet for the meantime. I'm begging you in the name of God. Negotiation with terrorists has no place. It has no place in humanity. How do you want the families of the people that were unalive to think? How do you want them to feel and think? Please, sir, this should stop. Thank you. Peace and love.
Well, Sheikh Gumi is entitled to his own opinion. I've said my own, that we should seek for help where we can get genuine help. Terrorism and terrorists are nobody's friends, and we must avoid giving it any political or religious connotation. The narrative should be about securing lives and properties of Nigerians, and not any particular section or any religious belief. This is a collective war for Nigeria and by Nigerians and its friends. The target was actually not Jabo in Tambo local government, but an enclave in Tangaza local government of Sokoto state. And I recollect that while serving as governor of Sokoto state, we have had issues of Lakurawa in the same sub-area of Sokoto, in particular Tangaza and Gudu, and to some extent Binji local government.
Praise God, hallelujah. This is Fulani evangelist. I actually wanted to comment on the issue of American intervention in the issue of insecurity that's happening in Nigeria. I saw a lot of people misunderstood the President of the United States of America, President Donald Trump. Donald Trump did not say he's coming to what they call a deal with Muslims. So he actually said that he's coming to deal with the bandit, with the terrorists, those people who are committing genocide, those people who are committing crime. So I didn't see why the reason why people say that he should not come. See, we are tired. Everybody is tired. We want intervention in the issue of the insecurity that's happening in Nigeria. Whether it's Donald Trump, whether it's China or Russia, any country any foreign country, any foreign intervention that will bring the end of insecurity that is happening in Nigeria, we're in support of this 100%. Yes, not only America. Anybody that will come and intervene in the issue of insecurity that's happening in Nigeria currently now, we're in support of this 100%. And I saw a lot of people are saying that it's coming, America is coming because of the resources. Upon that, what the resources, which resources that, how many people are benefiting from the resources that Nigeria have? How many masses? Is the masses benefiting from the resources? Is it not only the elite and this thing that is benefiting from it? Common insecurity, the government cannot solve it. So what is the benefit of the resources? So in fact, as far as they will bring insecure. I mean, they will bring to the end of the insecurity that's happening in Nigeria. We're in support of him 100%. In fact, they should come and pack everything, whether it's natural resources or whatever, anything. As far as they will bring peace in Nigeria, we want peace. That's what we want. It's just peace, right? What is the essence of if they say natural resources well there's no peace? What is the essence of that? Nobody can use the natural resources or whatever. And those who are saying that he's coming to deal with the Muslim, Donald Trump did not say he's coming to fight the Muslim. He said that he's coming to, I mean, he just like warning Nigerian government to do something about the insecurity that is happening. And if not, they will come and intervene. So it's a welcome idea. I didn't see why would somebody oppose Donald Trump for his intention to intervene in the insecurity that is happening in Nigeria. We are tired. A lot of villages now, a lot of people are still not sleeping in their homes. Like this now, I cannot go to my local government where I was born. I cannot go because of the issue of the insecurity that's happening over there. It's so scary. In fact, even the Fulani that I know safe, a lot of them, the thing also affected them. Yes. Because I know a lot of them would that these cattle roses, they rustle away their cows. So then why would people against it that somebody is coming to what they call to end the issue of insecurity in Nigeria, and then people will be opposing, will be against it. See, we are in support of Donald Trump 100% to come and as far as he will end insecurity that's happening in Nigeria, we're in support of him. Not only Donald Trump, but anybody, whether it's Russia, whether it's China, anybody that will bring the issue of insecurity in Nigeria, we're in support of him 100%. Because we want peace. Everybody wants peace. We want to live in peace. What is happening is just too much. So that's what I will say. Because me, that's how I see it. He is coming to deal with the terrorists, with the bandits. He didn't say he's coming to deal with either Muslim or particular religion. He didn't say that. So a lot of people misunderstood him. So that's what I can say. May God bring peace to Nigeria. Thank you and God bless you. I'm Fulani Evangelist. Bye.
The next are tweets from the former military head of state, General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, retired. First, Islam has always been a religion of peace in Nigeria during our military administration. However, we must stop tolerating notorious hooligans and fake self-proclaimed clerics like Sheikh Gumi, who are damaging the image of Islam in northern Nigeria and disrupting our nation's peace. Second, during our time in the Nigerian military, we don't negotiate with terrorists or offer any form of amnesty to radical groups. Those who pose a significant threat are scheduled to court to see the judge, while those who pose a much dangerous threat are scheduled to see God. Third, no bandits, no terrorists, no terrorist negotiators or terrorist sympathizers should be spared for disrupting the peace of Nigerians. If I was the president, that would be my message to the Nigerian military and state governors. We can go band for band. We are not negotiating. Fourth, I want to commend General Christopher Musa for his commendable work since his appointment. While I understand that the bandits are seeking dialogue and are willing to surrender, we must not engage in any negotiations. Instead, we should send them to their creators to negotiate with. Fifth, while the bandits are pleading for surrender, we must not accept their plea until every one of them is neutralized and eliminated. Afterward, I expect the military to invite negotiators and sympathizers like Sheikh Gumi and other subordinates for comprehensive questioning. As you have heard from all their reactions, which reactions struck your mind the most? From all the speakers, including the tweets from Babangida, it is obvious that Gumi is gradually losing the influence and grip of the Muslims' followers from the north. Unfortunately, Gumi has been dancing around the bush and pretending to be a peace negotiator between the Fulani bandits cum terrorists and the government. I stand to be corrected. In any peace negotiation between two or more aggrieved parties, the individual leading the negotiation doesn't take side with one party at the detriment of the other party. First, the individual must be neutral to the parties without any bias. Second, the negotiator must be honest, transparent, and fair in their judgment. Third, proffer solutions to all the demands of the parties without putting either of them at the receiving end. Regrettably, Gumi doesn't possess any or all of such qualities that can position him as an outstanding personality to negotiate. In all the peace deals that we have seen being brokered locally and internationally, once one party suspects that the person or group leading the peace negotiation is siding with the other party, they refuse to participate or cooperate in the peace negotiation. So, Gumi has already sided with the terrorists and placed demands to the federal government. There is no reasonable government that can listen to such individuals. To make matters worse, Gumi has never advocated for the victims of banditry, terrorism, and kidnapping. Is that how a negotiator is supposed to act? In fact, Gumi is a self-imposed peace negotiator because there has never been any time in the history of Nigeria that any administration has appointed Gumi to negotiate with the Fulani bandits. And as someone who is an advocate of peace, you can't force peaceful people to live with those who don't want to live in peace with others. With Gumi's recent outburst regarding the US airstrikes, there are growing calls for the Tinubu administration to arrest him and interrogate him to find out if he is complicit in the insecurity situation that we are currently facing as a country. What are your thoughts? Drop your views in the comment section.